Hello and welcome to Southern Maryland Weekend Review Edition for Friday, January 9th. SoMD WiRE is a partnership between the Southern Maryland News and the Forest Career and Technology Center's Digital Media Production Program. I'm Lawson West.
And I'm Deidre Payne.
And here's what we have for you this week.
Leonardtown author and wellness coach Shanika Cousins of St. Mary's County is releasing her fourth book, Live Well, and is preparing for a 2026 national tour designed to promote intentional living and healthy habits. Cousins, a former U.S. Navy sailor, left the service to raise her daughter and later founded Shanika Cousins World Group LLC, blending coaching, wellness, and lifestyle guidance. Her tour will include cooking demonstrations and wellness workshops with a goal of reaching 100,000 people nationwide before wrapping up in St. Mary's County. Cousins says the book encourages readers to take small, consistent steps to transform their lives from the inside out.
The Maryland Open Meetings Compliance Board ruled in favor of the Charles Board of Education for adhering to the Open Meetings Act when deciding on their new board member behind closed doors without public notice. In September, the board announced Bridget Patterson as its new member after holding interviews with candidates interested in the vacant seat. The school board met in a closed session following the September 17th public interviews. However, the school board did not give public notice of the September 23rd meeting in advance. The Compliance Board stated that the Board of Education was making an administrative judicial decision that is not subject to the Public Meetings Act.
Community members, both young and old, were invited down to roll up their sleeves and prepare for the new addition of native wildlife gardens at Boyd Margaret Shields King Memorial Park in Prince Frederick. Park staff and volunteers recently worked side by side on various projects including weeding, spreading fresh mulch, planting shrubs and perennials, and removing invasive plants along the trails. Jesse Oberwright, a naturalist with the Calvert County Department of Parks and Recreation, said a total of 18 volunteers took the park from shabby to superb in just a few hours. And Stephanie Sperling, a park planner with the same department, says they're hoping more community members will join in as the work continues.
Sandy Washington, CEO of Lifestyles of Maryland, is excited to use the donation from the Bezos Day One Families Fund to help families with children expand access to services. The donation of $2.5 million will go to assisting families and children with financial support. Washington stated that they are grateful and feeling blessed. Lifestyles of Maryland wants to expand access through stable housing, intensive care management, and transportation.
Now turning to sports. On January 3rd, the Lackey Chargers boys basketball team charged the Largo Lions 70-55. The success this winter has been associated with the senior point guard Malik Gordon, and the highlight of the game was when Malik Gordon yelled out a play to his teammates during the first half of the game.
Brett Jody has been named the new manager of the Blue Crabs. Jody, a former Major League pitcher, is looking forward to working with the new GM, Christian Heimel, to build a team of high-character guys. They're not just going to be great baseball players, they're going to be guys who people in the Southern Maryland community will look up to.
That's all we have for you on the Friday, January 9th edition of SoMD WiRE. This news brief has been provided by the Southern Maryland News. For more details, visit somdnews.com. I'm Deidre Payne.
And I'm Lawson West.
Signing off.